Travis Wayne Goodsell. Just a little quick update for you on Elder Renlund, Dale G. Renlund, who was reported on the 5th of December as having COVID and was hospitalized. And then the 7th was the last we heard from him, as he did a tweet and a Facebook post, Facebook video even, which didn't even give an update. It was all about go to the temple. We're doing phase 3 now for temples, as we're still in a pandemic and getting worse. And so this is day 14. This was supposed to be the end of quarantine if all is well and he can go home. Uh-oh. It's 6:20. Still nothing on the LDS Church News, nothing on his Twitter or Facebook post. And he's a medical doctor, and so he knew all about viral pandemics and the seriousness of them and the need to stay home, stay away from people. And so it appears that the president and first presidency have sabotaged even their own apostles. Not even a word of him getting the vaccine, which apparently it doesn't quite work well once you have it, and they're experiencing symptoms, I guess. It's sort of like the flu, you have to get it before you get infected. Something like that. But we're still at an average high testing rate for today. Today has typically been the previous Sunday's reporting with the swab testing. It's likely, as they have dramatically increased the number of testing, that this is the saliva test. They don't distinguish on the stats. So it's unclear. So technically, on Monday for Sunday's reporting was 35%. And then Wednesday for Tuesday's was 28%. Those were the big ones for the week. I'd be very surprised if the 35 corresponded with church attendance super spreading events. It would more likely be the one on Wednesday for Tuesday. It's an awful quick symptom designation, but it's unclear as to the turnaround now. In the beginning, there were some problems getting a fake testing company from down in Orem, who's also sabotaged several other states in this nation. That was a scandal I covered yesterday, or reminded everybody about yesterday. And Herbert was involved in another scandal and involving firing people at the confirmation testing place, as he was trying to slow down the reporting for the day to make sure it stayed below either 200 to open up too early, and then 400 to open up for school. And if you're unaware, Trump intended to get everyone infected. That's why he kept pushing for people to get out and socialize, to go to his rallies, to go shopping, to go back to work, to go to school, to go to church, because he wanted everybody infected. And so for the church and Utah to be a part of that, yeah, they wanted you infected too. The church wanted you infected. Herbert wanted you infected. That's their whole purpose. That's why he's throttling things and causing criminal activity, is because he wants you infected. He wants you dead if you're the weak. This is a survival of the fittest approach that they are taking, and they are purposely expecting casualties. And thus putting us in an extortion for needing a virus to save our lives, as they cause the spread and the escalation. And so it's going to take a while, like I said, for the vaccines. Today was the third day of vaccines. They're able to test more. First day was 407, second day was 940, and so today's reporting for the third day, 2,301. So great, but still going to take some time. We're not seeing a noticeable change on the stats per se. I mean, today should have been an uptake for a church spreader. Maybe nobody went to church last week. Good for you. But yeah, they're getting even the apostles sick. The apostles who are experienced in the medical profession, who know better, and while they're in the hospital, they talk about having Mormons go to the temple. And now it's 14 days and we still don't know if he's recovered. We don't know his status. They're keeping it secret this time. Gong, every 3 days, and then he's home, all better. But Renlund, So, if the church is trying to kill you, I recommend that it's not the true church of God. Because God's true church, as told to us in scriptures, takes care of the sick and the afflicted, and the poor and the needy. Otherwise, it's priestcraft, and enforcing priestcraft with murder. And all Mormons, or those who have known about the Book of Mormon, know what I'm referring to there.